When the Kabbalists speak about life or connecting with the force of life, of course, we don't talk about the physicality of our existence. What is the state of mind that we have while we're living and going through this journey called life? Many people are getting confused when it comes to desiring great life by thinking or perceiving the idea of great life as if having great house means having great life. Or maybe having a great job makes you have great life. While when you look at the world, there are many people with great houses and they don't truly live great life, and they are not truly great people. There are many people that have a great job and they don't have great life. They don't feel fulfilled from what they have. So when we speak about living great life, the direction the Kabbalists are giving us is very simple direction. If you want to live great life, it is not something that life has in store for you in your future. You will work very hard and one day you will have great life. If we don't have a direction how to make our life great right now with what we have, this type of individual would never be able to manifest and to experience the idea of great life. So the Kabbalah is giving us a direction. Great life, it is not something that the universe and life has in store for you one day. This is the illusion of the world. One of the things we want to develop internally throughout the teaching and the connection and the meditations and all what we do here is greater capability to differentiate between what is real and what is illusion. If you run a business and you don't enjoy what you do, and you just wishing and expecting for the next deal to happen, and then it will make you feel something, you're probably in the wrong direction. If you're in a relationship and you're just waiting for one day something to change for you to feel great, you're probably in the wrong direction. I'm not saying you are in the wrong relationships, but you're in the wrong direction. You might be in the right relationship in the wrong direction, and you will not be able to manifest great life. So great life, it is not something for your future, guys. We need to beat the system that tries to convince each one of us from the moment we come into the world, be a great kid, be successful in school. It doesn't make you being great. It is not something in your future. It is something in your present. It is who you are. So in order to awaken our connection with great life right now, not tomorrow, the Kabbalah is giving us another direction. But before we move into the next direction, we need to make sure that we have the desire to connect with great life right now and not keep living with the mindset of one day my life will be great. How many of you would like to shift direction in this way? Okay, so now we can move to the next direction the Kabbalah is giving us. When you think about it, if you awaken this desire to find ways to live great life today and not waiting for something to happen to make you feel as if you have great life, because as we mentioned, this is part of the big illusion of the master magician of this world. Work hard and wait. One day things will be great. Unfortunately, I have bad news. They will never be great. If we are not capable to find what is great about our life right now, things will not make them great. So in order to connect, to access, to awaken this great life that we want to have, the direction the Kabbalah is giving us is one needs to learn how to overcome the not so great desires, the small desires. Because you know what keeps you from experiencing great life? It's simply your small desires. If you have not so great desires can never lead you into great life. As simple as it is. We need to learn how to overcome the small, not so great desires in order to awaken great desires, because great desires, it is the pathway for experiencing great life. If I live in my life with small desires, they can never lead me to experience great life. Great or small desires, I can guarantee for the majority of you, it is not what you think. Because in this world, when one think about a bigger desire, if you really put your mind in it, what most of people think when it comes to big desires or small desires. Most of people view and perceive desires only according to the desires for the 1% manifestations of this life. You need to desire more. What does it mean for you desiring more? More money? A bigger house? And I'm not saying it is wrong. I'm not saying this is something you should not have, but you need to recognize internally something that will be real for you today and in 20 and 50 years, and not just temporary, that if I will get it, I will feel great, and then obviously I will have billion reasons of not feeling so great. When it comes to differentiate, to clarify for yourself, big desire versus small desire. I had a conversation a few weeks ago with a great individual, great person that is by himself in the journey of his studying Kabbalah, and is in the journey of deepening his meaning in his own life, in the 1% extremely successful. A billionaire guy. Now you would think someone who achieved this level of success, of course he achieved some level of greatness. If you talk with most of people who know this guy, they would all say the same. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Not only because of his money. He's a great guy because of many different reasons. But if you would be able to look into the person himself, and this kind of surprised me when I had the conversation, one of the things that bothering him the most in life is that with all of his success, he doesn't yet get the love and the approval from his dad. So you can have the all success that other people dream about, right? But you focus on one thing. And when we get into a deeper level of realizations and conversations, he was open. He told me, my success was driven by my desire for approval from my dad. And here I have all of this, and I still didn't get this. I don't feel great. And I told him, this is amazing that you achieved because of different drives, but you know what is amazing about us as humans? That we can change our intentions. If there was a drive behind what you do that helped you to achieve something in life, but this drive was a small desire drive to get the approval from your dad, this is the desire in your life. Why do you have the need for the approval? In Kabbalah we learn there is a tikkun process of the soul. So this is a tikkun, this is a correction your soul needs to go through. And what is the correction? To do everything you can in order to get what you want? No. What is the correction? Is to realize that what is the drive behind what you do is limited drive. Excess bigger drive. If your success now would change the motivation behind, the drive behind, no longer the need for the approval from my dad, from my father. But you know what? I want now to double the amount of my success in the business because I want to build maybe 10 orphanage houses. Change the drive. And this is one of the amazing things about us as humans, that we can change the motivation behind what we do. We are not perfect. Life is a process. It's a journey to develop and to evolve. But evolve in what sense? If I don't find a way to evolve my intentions behind what I do, I can keep doing everything and see even the outcome and the results and still be empty inside. I don't feel I have great life. And you look at the guy and say, what do you mean? You have all of this success. You have beautiful family, loving family. The only thing that you don't have is the approval from your father. Why is it bothering you so much? When we are connected with small desires, it's those small desires that still unfulfilled and bothering us. I still need the approval. I still care about people liking me. And this is my drive to do things. I still care about people giving me respect, and this is what drives me. Small desires. A small desire is living life without challenges. A small desire. Anyone that's succeeding in anything in life knows that the success, real success, comes because of the process. The process is constructing something powerful in you. There is a reason why in life it doesn't work by I want, I get. And there is kind of space between desire and fulfillment. It's not because of the creator is, just wants us to go through difficult time in life. This is not the purpose. This is not the idea. The universe, the creator, has so much for each one of us. Why there is journey? To construct a real desire. What is the motivation behind what we do? When you start to find deeper motivations, when you start to find deeper drives, and not just for small things as approval and being liked by people, or just, I will work hard so my life will be with no challenges, even in the 1% reality. This is small and limited desires. How one awakens great desires. Sometimes it is not clear what even it means for you having great desires. But this revelation, if you want to access, to reveal, to clarify for yourself a great desire that can drive you into higher places in your life, into deeper places in your life, it's not about now searching for the big desires. It's about starting to overcome the small desires, starting to restrict the small desires. That when you realize that what's behind what you do, it's small desire. As we said, it can be for approval or for being liked or for respect or for a limited thing, because even if you'll get it, there will be always someone, a messenger that the universe will find to show you disrespect, not to approve what you do, not to look at you so high. As long as we are controlled by the small desires, we don't have the room and the capacity really to ask for big things. Great life is overcoming the small desires.